On February 13, 2025, the sky over Memphis was filled with bright yellow sunshine, and gentle warm breezes swept through, bringing the fragrance of spring knocking at the door. The atmosphere in the city, where Al Green had spent his entire life, seemed to overflow with joy and anticipation, as that day every local knew that Al Green, an artist loved by the whole world, would hold a concert celebrating the 60th anniversary of his music career. However, his sudden death turned this day into a tragic memory, etched in the hearts of millions of fans and music lovers. Early in the morning, in a luxurious apartment on the top floor of a downtown building, Al Green sat by the window, looking outside with an excited mood. He was one of the icons of soul music, carrying with him love stories, pain, and hope that music brings. He always believed that music is the language of the soul, capable of connecting people together. Each of his songs was not just simple notes but stories filled with emotion, taking the listener on unforgettable journeys. When he heard the soft music playing in the room, Al felt the familiar melodies weaving their way into his heart. He started preparing for the performance, choosing his outfit and the songs he would perform. His eyes sparkled with pride as he looked at the photographs from past performances, where he had stood on stage singing songs that left a deep impression on listeners. He once said, "Music is the pathway to the heart. If you can touch the heart of others, you have succeeded." By noon, Al Green was ready. The smile on his face reflected not only joy but also a source of encouragement for those around him. He had an intense love for music and his audience, which made each of his performances special. Before leaving home, he stood in front of the mirror, reminding himself that today would be a wonderful day, a day to celebrate the accomplishments he had built over more than half a lifetime. As he stepped down the stairs, everything seemed to slow down. A moment of carelessness occurred, causing him to slip. Al fell, his body entering an uncontrolled state. The sound of the impact echoed like thunder on a summer day. Everything then became chaotic. His friends and staff quickly rushed over, but when they witnessed the scene, fear and shock enveloped them. In that terrible moment, they never thought about facing the truth that Al Green might have left in an unexpected moment. Opinions in the media erupted as soon as the news broke. He passed away at the age of 78, an age when many believed he would continue to soar in his illustrious music career. Although aware that age could diminish health, no one thought that day would be the last opportunity to see him shine on stage. The image of Al Green in the 1970s, with his voluminous hair and bright smile, had become a symbol of style and confidence. Songs like "Let's Stay Together," "Take Me to the River," and "I Am Still in Love with You" would forever resonate in the hearts of music lovers, as immortal symbols of love and longing. As news of Al Green's death spread and caused a psychological shock, a wave of mourning surged from all corners. Artists everywhere quickly expressed their condolences through writings, videos, and performances. Everyone recognized that they had lost a great music icon, a person who had dedicated his strength and soul to the art. Al Green was not just a singer but also a poet, a master storyteller who brought the world songs that touched the deepest emotions of humanity. The memorial service took place at the Beale Street Theater, where Al Green had once given captivating performances, where many people had gathered to listen to his singing. Long lines stretched for miles, with fans from all over coming to pay their respects, bringing flowers, candles, and small mementos. Some had even prepared portrait photos of him, as a way to express their admiration and respect. In an atmosphere both solemn and filled with emotion, Al's love songs filled the air, like farewell words overflowing with affection, evoking memories of a glorious era of music that he had shaped. During the ceremony, Al Green's daughter, with tear-filled eyes, stood up to speak. She spoke of her father with heartfelt sincerity, not only as a great artist but also as a loving father. She shared that he often told her, "Music is a way to tell the story of life." Live fully and let the world hear your heart. Her words touched the hearts of many present, evoking tears but also sweetness. Attendees felt as if they were soothing the pain and honoring the memory of a beloved figure. After the service, many artists held tribute concerts for him, filled with emotion-laden melodies. Al Green's music had become an inseparable part of their lives and in the hearts of those who cherished him. Each love song became a dialogue between the past and the present, between reality and dreams. They sang his songs together, many wrapped in each other's arms, tears streaming down their cheeks but also smiles, eyes shining as they recalled unforgettable memories. Al Green's death was not just the passing of an artist but a profound loss for the world of music. He had lived with passion, leaving behind unforgettable memories in the hearts of many. His music, the stories he conveyed through every melody, would remain forever in the hearts of music lovers. Notably, he paved the way for many generations of artists after him, helping them realize the power of music and the ability to touch the hearts of others. Perhaps Al Green has departed this life, but his music will live on through time. His love songs will continue to resonate, gently and devotedly, like a guiding light connecting the souls who love music. He became a part of music history and the heart of every person, and no one can erase the image of a great singer like Al Green from our memories. Al Green's death will always be a sad tale but also a reminder of the value of music and love in life. The melodies he left behind will always bring us back to real emotions, filled with love and appreciation for life, like precious gifts he bestowed upon the world. In the days that followed, artists and fans continued to share stories about Al Green, about the love and dedication he had for music. They expressed their gratitude for the musical legacy he left behind and how he inspired them to pursue their own passions. Many renowned artists organized fundraising concerts to honor him and donate to charitable organizations that Al had once supported, reviving his spirit of compassion. In everyone's memory, Al Green was not just an artist but also a friend, a father, an inspiration for countless generations. Conversations about him became memorable experiences, vivid tales of life they wanted to share. They reminisced about the excitement of attending his performances, the thrill of sitting in the audience waiting for him to appear, and the ecstatic moments when he sang. Each song carried a piece of his life, and those songs had become a part of the emotional map in everyone's soul. Al Green's final performance may not have gone as planned, but his spirit lives on. On those commemorative musical nights, thousands sang "Let's Stay Together," creating an atmosphere filled with emotion and love. It was a way for people to say goodbye to him but also a gateway opening to the future, where Al Green's music would continue to touch people's hearts. Al Green may have passed away, but his heart will forever exist through his love songs. Every time one listens to those sweet and profound melodies, they will remember him, the life and career of an artist who devoted everything to love and music. The stories about him will become a part of music history, and his love songs will always be a source of inspiration for music lovers around the globe. In each note, they find empathy, understanding, and beautiful melodies that help them overcome life's difficulties. In the not-too-distant future, when people mention Al Green, they will not only remember his death but also the vibrant life and wonderful music he created. His music will continue to make people's hearts resonate, and fans will keep singing along to their favorite melodies, as a promise that they will never forget him. Al Green's death will forever be a part of the memories and souls of music lovers, an indelible mark on the emotional landscape of the world. Time may pass, but the power of music will live on, and Al Green, with all his talent and passion, will always be a part of that. His music will always be the heartbeat of loving hearts, the light guiding souls seeking the sounds of joy, love, and connection. On February 13, 2025, The brilliant orange hue of dawn blanketed the city of Memphis, Tennessee like a farewell for one of humanity's greatest music icons, Al Green. In an atmosphere filled with emotion, millions of fans from around the world united to remember and pay tribute to him. The glorious days have passed. Now this talented artist has become a name of symbolism, not just for his outstanding music career but also for the beautiful and intense memories he left for humankind. Al Green was not just a singer. He was an artist with a sensitive soul, who touched the hearts of countless people through his emotional melodies. With his unique voice, Al not only performed songs superbly but also infused them with depth and sentiment few artists could achieve. His music is the perfect blend of soul, rhythm and blues, R&B, and gospel, creating a profound influence both domestically and internationally. Despite his loud successes, Al Green's life was also intertwined with challenges, pain, and unfulfilled romances. He was an artist living in the conflict between the spotlight and the shadow of himself. The events in his life led him deeper into music, where his soul could soar freely without being shackled by life's hardships. Al Green, whose real name was Albert Green, was born on April 13, 1946, into a family of 7 children in Memphis, Tennessee. Throughout his early years, music was an inseparable part of his life. He grew up in a home with a strong cultural backdrop, where church participation was not only a part of life but also a way to express oneself. His mother, an excellent gospel singer, was Al's first mentor, helping him connect his innate talent with religious belief. At that time, during the dark period of America's history, Al Green faced considerable prejudice and racism. His life in a challenging society shaped his artistic personality and inspired the songs he would later create. Nevertheless, these hardships propelled Al to be stronger and more refined in his music. Nowadays, through each song of Al's, one can perceive not only the music but also a story, his own feelings and those of the people around him. Al Green's journey in the music industry has been full of ups and downs, from his early days in pursuit of dreams to glorious moments standing on the biggest stages. This writing will help you understand more about the emotional life and contributions of Al Green to music, from his early career to the unforgettable marks in the history of humanity. Al Green was born in America in the 1940s, a particularly challenging period for people of color. His family lived in economic hardship, and his father worked tirelessly in temporary jobs to support the family. However, Al grew up in a nurturing environment filled with love from his mother, who did everything possible to help him cultivate his passion for music from an early age. Church music became Al's spiritual sanctuary from the time he was a boy. The gospel sounds during church services stirred strong emotions in Al's heart. He often accompanied his mother to church, where the holy ceremonies were occasions for people to gather, sing, and express their struggles. It was during these moments that Al felt the power of music. It was not just sound-making but also a spiritual connection between humans and God, as well as between people. In Al's home, the sounds of piano and guitar mixed with the laughter and chatter of family members. They often sang classic songs together, sharing joyful stories, and Al often took the stage to perform for the whole family. Those could be considered his first performances, where he felt joy and excitement from pleasing others. As he grew older, Al began seeking opportunities to showcase his talent. During high school, he joined several local bands, frequently performing at bars and events in Memphis. Relentlessly exploring and creating, Al penned some of his first songs, though they were not of high quality. They perfectly expressed his burning passion for music. He did not shy away from difficulties, always pushing himself to perfect his skills and style. Like a character in a fairy tale, Al started writing the first pages of his own life. In 1960, Al decided to enlist in the military to serve his country. During this time, music remained his companion. He often performed at military events, organizing concert shows for soldiers. Music became a means for him to express himself, finding solace amid difficult days. Here too, Al began to grasp the nuances of R&B and jazz music styles, thereby shaping his own style. When he returned from the military in the mid-1960s, Al Green chose to pursue a music career seriously. He began performing for numerous clubs in Memphis, where he devotedly showcased high-quality soul music. This period saw soul music evolving rapidly. Artists of the time were also exploring and creating music with greater depth and influence than ever before. In 1968, luck smiled upon Al Green when he was introduced to Willie Mitchell, the producer of High Records. Willie recognized the uniqueness in Al's voice and decided to sign him. This was a pivotal moment in Al's career. With Willie Mitchell's support, they started producing their first recordings. Al Green was not merely a singer, he was also a gifted songwriter. His debut album, Green is Blues, was released in 1970. Although it did not achieve immediate success, the album opened new doors for Al in the future. The gentle melodies, blending love and sorrow, in songs like Tired of Being Alone began to capture public and critical attention. Notably, Al Green's music was not simply made up of melodious tunes. It also carried deep messages about love, romance, and emotion. These distinctive characteristics helped him stand out among other artists. Al Green's songs served not just as music but also as a reflection of social life, exposing the hidden aspects of love in existence. After facing initial struggles, Al Green entered a flourishing phase of his career in the early 1970s. With the support of High Records and producer Willie Mitchell, he released massively successful albums that created hits loved by listeners. The peak of his career coincided with the brightest era of soul music. Specifically, the album Let's Stay Together, released in 1972, shocked the music industry. The title track became a masterpiece and defined a new era for soul music. The sweet melody and memorable chorus quickly dominated the charts, becoming one of the most romantic songs of all time. In this album, Al Green not only showcased his vocal talent but also demonstrated the diversity and richness of his musical character. The blend of R&B, jazz, and gospel in Al Green's melodies brought a fresh nuance. Songs like Love and Happiness and Take Me to the River authentically reflected real experiences within the complex emotional network of humanity. Behind the warm and emotional voice lay feelings and thoughts that not only Al but millions of others experienced. Al Green's performance style was also striking. He did not merely stand on stage and sing, he created captivating performances. Al would move seductively, engaging with the audience, making the atmosphere lively. His performances were often held in large theaters, attracting thousands of fans. They attended not just to listen to music but to experience explosive artistic performances. However, with fame came the realization that his life was starting to be influenced by pressure. Personal relationships became increasingly difficult. Long touring schedules brought a life of glamour yet also a sense of isolation from family and friends. While music continued to be a source of comfort, at times it became a burden. Despite this, Al Green maintained a stable career. He continually released albums, attracting the music community. In 1972, he won his first Grammy Award for Best R&B Album with Let's Stay Together. This recognition opened doors for him to further pursue his career. Not long after, Al Green won several other music awards and ranked at the top of soul music artists. His rising popularity on the charts painted a more optimistic picture for his musical future. Although his career was on the rise, Personal troubles began to influence Al. After relationships with singers and models, Al gradually realized that life was more than just exciting moments on stage. The feelings of loneliness and emotional deprivation grew larger, leading him to music as a means of unburdening his soul. The memorability of those dazzling years lies not only in the hit songs but also in the stories behind them. His relationship with Willie Mitchell deepened further, as they continually explored new musical genres and shared groundbreaking music ideas. Bill Mitchell created a creative space where Al Green could express himself in the most comfortable way. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to help me feel motivated to create better content. See you in the next